So, sitting in a camper because it's pouring rain out. Again. Just chilling. Woo! Alright. Leaving the old man at the camper.
His knees are hurting from the rain.
Knees are hurting. We're gonna go run some bait. Maybe stay out, maybe not stay out. Put some bright eyes up so we can follow our way out of the woods and maybe even to the woods in the dark. And then we'll see what happens. It's raining, it's been raining all day long. We got some light rain gear on, nothing heavy duty. But we're gonna give her a go, see what happens.
See what's stirring in the woods.
Yeah, see if we can get lucky here. So that's it. Probably not going to be much camera work on this because it's wet. Wet, wet, and wet. More wet.
And a little bit more wet.
It's been on and off rain all day long. It kind of cleared up and we think, oh, okay, let's go. And then it would get rainy again. And then we think, okay, well, we're staying here. And then it would stop raining. And we're like, okay, let's go. And then it would start raining again. And then we go, no, we're staying here. So Gray Bear's gonna hang out at the camp. We're gonna go see what we can see. Being that we don't have any high-end camera gear, as you can see, I got my hair camo going on. Keep it camouflaged. Back in my tree stand from yesterday. Today's the 14th. Raining all day. Figured we'd run some bait. I knew if I got the ferret out here, I'd be able to get him to stay. So we're going to gut it out for half hour or so. See what shakes loose. Put some bait out. Left the old gray bear in the den. A little too inclement for him. So he's guarding the homestead while we're up here. See if anything's moving in this rain. It's been raining all day long, so we're going to have to move at some point. Probably not going to get much camera footage, just for the fact that it's wet. I got the camera in my pocket underneath my rain gear, so I don't think I'll be able to move quick enough to get anything on tape if anything shakes loose. But we'll give a debrief tonight. See how it goes. Rain, rain, go away. Come back some other day. We are live. Nomad Outdoors camp. It's not our camp.
I did not know that. Now I do. Now I know.
We're sharing the camp with somebody else.
Go Tigers.
It's somebody else's camp, but we basically hunted. I guess we're calling it the reeds. We hunted the reeds. Rain. The intent was to go out, put some bait down.
Put up some bright eyes.
Put up some bright eyes so we don't get lost.
Again.
I looked for your clothes. I could not find them.
Yeah.
I don't know why you stripped down naked and ran through the woods yesterday. I don't understand that.
Because it was raining.
Oh, it's a cleansing.
It was wet.
It's a cleansing.
Yeah.
Don't shoot him naked.
The lower reeds.
They scrub your
first
nuggets?
Brush.
Clean it right out.
Like getting an hour to power wash.
Nice. Good. Well, I looked for them. I couldn't find them. You must have took one piece off it.
Knocks all the barnacles right off right off the bottom or off the keel.
So went back to our spot back there. It looks nice. I got a good feeling about that spot. I think it's going to be, if we see anything, it's going to be a buck. I don't think we're going to see any does. I mean, we may, but that's buck territory. It's right on the edge of that swamp. It's right in a low swell.
I was looking at the maps again when you guys were gone.
Yeah. So if they're going to cut through there,
And depending on where we put Jer Bear when he gets up tomorrow, if we put him across from the ferret or if we put him right next to the ferret, I think we pretty much got that island locked up. There ain't nothing going through or coming out of there.
To or fro.
So we got bait down, got it bright-eyed. Not going to be able to get out there in the morning yet. Doesn't mean that we can't do a later morning.
Right.
You know, so we may take that into consideration tomorrow. I usually wake up fairly early. I may come over here and kick the door in.
You would do that?
And yell, "Good morning, Vietnam!"
Try that for a second.
Go out there and take a stand out there and maybe set Jeremy's stand in that pine tree right there where that scrape is at.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Looks like a big
Ben
prime
sit
spot.
And then
now
you sit.
those scrapes that we saw over there by that pine could very well be man-made.
I just don't think so.
I don't think so either.
The
them-
only reason is because it's not near for
Yeah.
this thing. Yeah.
But them ones that we found on after we crossed through the swamp towards the ridge road or towards Rose Lane, we got out there and those scrapes were like legit. Those
Right.
were because there ain't nobody
No.
getting out there.
There ain't no one out there. No,
So-
no one near there.
We know that there's bucks in the area. Nothing really, but the scrapes are starting to show up, but very light rubs. Nothing extreme for rubs yet. Nobody's going gonzo with marking territory, but they are scraping. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 scrapes over where we want to put Jeremy, and then to the north of Keith and I, towards the Rose Lane, there's a scrape line that's right there, right along the swamp.
Okay.
So, and that's not far. That's probably 200 yards away, 300 yards away from where we're at. So not very far at all. So there's a buck that's working the area. So we'll
Just
see
gonna
what
hope to be
tomorrow
out there
brings.
when he patrols on by.
Checks back.
Very iffy tonight. We had no expectations about tonight. It rained all day, on and off. Heavy rain, light rain, misty rain, heavy rain. We went out, like I said, to put that bait out there, and I did the old cruel dog, slice and dice, get the scent out there. I could have went real extreme and rubbed them on the trees. I've done that before, where you rub the carrot on the trees.
Lather on the face.
Put it like
Easy at first.
Easy way into it.
Easy.
Simmer down. You're getting carried away.
I'm kind of. It would be really exciting if we could put Jeremy in line with the ferret. Because if we could do that, we put Jer Bear and the ferret. They're gonna get camera footage because he's got his GoPro, and then we're gonna have footage because you got your GoPro and my camera. It'd be really nice to have 4 cameras going in the woods. It's real. I think the thing that I'm most excited about this year is that we're really taking it to the next level with Nomad Outdoors and trying to get hunts on videotape. I'm excited about that because we can go into the woods and we can self-video all day long. But what is what I mean? It's not as exciting as when, like I said yesterday, when I got that video.
It's funny. Yeah.
I get your silhouette in the tree, sitting there. That's awesome camera footage and whatever. It's Nomad Outdoors, you know. We're competing with other people, but we're trying to do something different than they are.
Right.
No high-end cameras, not a lot of footage tonight because there's raining out. I don't got no waterproof camera. I can't put a bag around it or put a condom on it.
No, I've seen some of these cameras cost more than the house I'm living in, so I don't know how they do it.
So we are.
So
we're like
probably to my house where it speaks greatly to these cameras.
We're like the survivor men of outdoor shows. I really like his footage because he shoots everything on his own.
Yep.
Sets up his own camera, carries his cameras out into the woods. If he does a walk-by shot.
Just like old Dick Prenicky did.
Yep, just like old Dick Prenicky. Which we're going to watch some Dick Prenicky. Have you watched any Dick Prenicky?
No, I've not watched any Dick Prenicky.
Oh.
You've never seen this?
Oh,
no.
Jeez, you're in for
No, you guys have said it that you're going to show me before, but you never have.
in for a treat.
Yeah.
In for a treat.
This guy's incredible.
Where's your wristband?
What
would
Dick
Dick
I know
do?
I've seen Jeremy wear it.
Well, he's the only one that has a what would Dick Prenicky do?
Okay.
A WWDP.
You don't even have it on.
Right.
WWDP.
stink up
Where's
on
your
it,
wristband?
sweat.
Oh, somebody forgot a tow rope in a tree, so he had to unravel it.
No. That one's connected to my bag. Since I usually have it on here, but I threw my watch on.
How did you?
I had another one.
Oh, so he broke
No.
it.
I broke the other one. I still got the nice
Crush
Nomad
it.
one.
What are you going to crush it?
You're crushing.
Crush it.
Ah!
Crush it. I cannot emphasize enough. Right now, I don't have paracord horns.
Paracord. You need some paracord.
No, but I mean, here's Nomad tip of the day. Retractable.
Ooh.
Just the tip.
Retract the tip.
Periscope off.
Nomad tip of the day. Retractable dog leashes.
Yeah.
Mine is, the one that I have, is 30 feet. And it's retractable. Automatic. Like, I don't have to reel it or nothing like that. It's spring loaded. So, for all you hunters that are out there that want to get yourself a tow rope, get yourself a retractable dog leash. They're awesome. You get down, you could string it out and it'll hold out, and then you click it back once and it'll retract it. So that once you get up in the tree, you don't have a bunch of rope dangling down there. You've got your little apparatus. Maybe tomorrow I'll have to put it on video. Love it. I think it's a great idea. A little bulky in the woods to carry around, but
I'm
not
sure
too
you can
bad.
find
You
some
got a
other
camo
ones.
one.
It's got to be
Got
camo,
to camo it up.
and it has
It'll be all set.
red toe line. But I'm sure they've got to have it in camouflage too.
Or even black.
That's a Nomad tip of the day.
Well,
Retractable
yeah, they
dog
probably
leashes.
sell them as a pull-up rope, but charge you 5 times as much.
No.
More likely.
It's like you're good to go. Has enough tension on it to where like the bow itself. If I climbed up at the tree, hooked up to the bow, it would actually, under tension, would string itself out and keep it taut. It wouldn't have a whole bunch of crap dangling around. But
Yeah, nobody wants
Nothing
something
dangles.
dangling around.
so
Especially a tree, don't want
2 days in the woods for you, right?
2 days.
Yep. We were same spot yesterday.
Yep.
Nothing. We were on the ridge. I told him, if we get down to the wire, we're gonna do some hasties on the ridge.
Yeah, you can't expect
Gut it out.
today with the
Yeah,
this
we were just
terrain
out.
was down the entire time.
We were out there, so we just
If
figured we
nothing
might as well
else.
sit.
And that's what I think I told him when he stepped out. I'm like, you know what? That ridge has been. I can only think of a couple of times where I didn't see deer, but I don't think I've never not seen deer during the bow season. During the gun season, you may not find any deer anywhere along there, but during the bow season, they're still in their feeding patterns. They're not getting moved around that much. So I think that's why we saw those two still coming back and forth and through there. And if those guys have been logging for a few weeks now, and they're still going back and forth in there,
Logging.
they've been
Back and forth.
they've been stack piling up their logs. Quite a log pile you've got there, sir. Oh, thank you. It's taking
All
weeks
right.
to get it. But
So we're gonna watch some Dick Prenicky. We're gonna make some untidy Josephs. Another Nomad treat, making differently than most of. People call it Flatlanders call it a sloppy Joe.
everybody calls it a sloppy Joe.
No.
Joes of sloppiness.
Now, those of us that are hill people living in the country, we call them untidy Josephs.
Who's this? We, city dweller. Just taking a long ride into work.
That's 30 miles to get to the city.
Your neighbor's house is right about there. So
Well,
yeah.
it's a country community.
The worst
Okay.
part is he's more country than where I'm at. My neighbor is. Hey, hi there.
My neighbor is, I'm gonna call on you for your.
Yeah.
We won't
You
talk
name
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
For you
We won't talk about, what is her, Jezebel? Is that her name?
I think so.
Okay.
Mabel.
Okay, you ready for
Mabel.
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 All right, say goodbye. Say goodbye to the fans, Nomad Outdoors.